Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, for us that live in and around Lake Ontario, the fishing right now in the Salmon River is so critical to, I think, the economy of the area, and I think it's something that we should be aware of. But more than that, we still have the opportunity to go fishing and do this when other areas have really kind of closed up and people are waiting for ice fishing. So some of the things that I wanted to pass on to you today is in talking with my buddy Rocky, who's on the river almost every day. The Salmon River now, the fish, the steelhead and the brown trout have moved, and they're all over the river. They've gone all the way up as far as they can go. And so for a fisherman, Rocky really recommends that instead of going to one place and waiting for the fish to come to you, because they might at some time in the day, but those that move around a lot have a lot better luck right now. The early morning fishing isn't as hot as it was a few weeks ago. The water's colder now. So if during the day the air temperature and the water temperature can raise just a couple degrees, it can make all the difference in the world. Those fish are feeding along the bottom. So your presentation should be based to bump along the bottom. That's where those fish are going to hit. And they're in there now, as Rocky says, for their fall buffet. And presentation is far more important than the type of bait or lure that you use. It's presenting it in the proper way will make all the difference in the world. This is a great time, and not just the Salmon River. Any of the other smaller tributaries can be really excellent fishing, and maybe in some cases easier for the novice to fish because the water is smaller. With that in mind, the water this year at this time of the year is lower than it's been in other years, and that is a factor, and you have to deal with the different flows of the water and how that's going to stimulate the fish to hit. But there's still some wonderful fishing. The ice hasn't started to form. It's not as brutal cold as it will be a little bit later, and we still can get out there and enjoy this once in a lifetime, and to many people, just a bucket list place to fish. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.